All right, so I am back at the woods, out here today by myself. It's supposed to be really warm. Right now it's only like 59 degrees, but I think it's going to be well into 80s. Humidity is going to come up, so I wanted to get a early start. So I'm going to take a little before footage here. So I want to get this one here dropped, that one out there, and I also believe this one here will probably cut up into logs. And there's a lot of brush on the top. So I'm gonna start with doing as much chainsaw work as I can before I kind of get myself locked in, and then I'll grab the tractor. And I'm thinking I'm gonna just have to put the winch back on because there's just too much stuff here. I could probably grab this one as well, so I could drop this one here. I don't know that I probably could drop that as well. But like I said, there's a lot of brushy stuff here too, but I wanted to get going with the chainsaw and get all the chainsaw stuff kind of done before it gets too hot. And then I should also probably cut the grass out in front and put the brush mower on. Grass is getting out of control, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure how today is gonna go. I want to get a lot done, and if things are going well, I might just work until I can't anymore today. So I'm gonna get started dropping those trees first though. All right, so I got some stuff pulled out here. Think I'm gonna pull that out with the skidding winch once we get to that point. I don't want to put it on until I absolutely have to, because I have been doing some back blading as well. This is a maple, and it's hung up in the top, so I'm gonna see if I can get it pushed that way. So I've been working the driveway here quite a bit. So there's one longer one behind me here yet. That one we got to grab. So, but otherwise, I wanted to get it cleaned out, especially since if I got to pull that back blade off, I want to get as much of that as I can done. So that's what I've been doing. This maple here is going to be an absolute just disaster to try to get that out. That'll probably be left for the driveway guy when they put that in. And then some of these other ones, like this one here, I got that one to push over. It's still really difficult to get out just because the roots aren't really a tap. They start going wide, and then they're hard to get out. Smaller one here, cut that one off close to the top, hoping to have some leverage here so I can come in with the tractor and push it and then dig up the bottom. That piece I just got to grab yet. So, and then over here, I've been just taking the stuff that I push, kind of pushing it in pile here. I was hoping to get it all the way back, but you can see there's a tree down back there, and I wasn't going to get in there and fiddle around with that because I'll burn up all my time trying to get a clear path, because I figured, well, if I'm pushing this way, I could maybe find a different place to push a pile back in there. But for now, we're just gonna kind of load this up because this is out of the driveway, and then I'll have to come back with probably the loader or whatever and scoop it up and move it out of the way, or find a different spot once I get that opened up and, you know, push it back. So I'll just kind of give you a look here. So that's where we're at. That's what it looks like. The other thing, like I said, I wanted to get done was grass. So the grass is super tall, and you got to get the mower on for that. So that's a lot of fiddling around here. The weather, thankfully, has been overcast, so it hasn't gotten extremely warm. So I've just been plugging away. Like, I didn't stop until 20 after 12 today. So it's coming together. So right now I'm just gonna work on getting some of these pieces, stuff that's off to the side here, picked up. I think we did enough back blading for now. And then I thought about dropping some other trees, maybe if they're smaller and not too much of a headache that I got to clean up. The bigger ones, it's easier to work on when the family's here. So, but Backblade does a nice job with the brush stuff. You get in there and you work it forward and backwards a little bit, and it'll pull most of that stuff out. So yeah, I got to get this out of here so I can clean up in there. And then it looks like there's another one of those oaks back in there we could get out of there. So it's coming along, making some pretty good progress here, just with myself. So all right, I'll show you what I finished up with for today. I got everything cut. I got as much cleared as I was gonna get cleared, I guess, for today. Didn't put the skidding winch on. I think next time that's where we'll be at. So we'll get into UTV and take a ride to the other end. All right, so a lot of work got done today. So this is all the stuff that I pushed with the back blade. I took a bunch of scoops or buckets out of here and moved it. Obviously this isn't going to stay here, but I wanted it out of the way. And then the other thing I worked on was getting this opened up right by the road here. There was a pine and then an oak, smaller oak, right in here. I don't know what this big pile of sand is. Bunch of old debris. But the you can see the post is right there, so that's where our lot line is going to be. So got this all cleared out here. Obviously that maple's got to go. This oak, which is leaning the right way away from the power line, which is good. And then I guess probably this little pine I could push over yet. This larger tree here's got to go. And then basically everything that's on this side over here needs to get taken out. So this one that's leaning, the next one. Right now I'm basically walking on the property line here. So I spent a lot of time today. Luckily I brought some fuel along or I would have ran out. So there's the marker. And then this one right here has got to come down. That's right on the lot line, I believe. Yeah, so if we're just on the other side there, you see there's the marker right there. So we got to get that one out of there. This one too, I was going to take this one down today, but it's leaning the wrong way. So it's going to end up going the other way, and I'm like, I didn't want to mess with that. I wanted to, while it's up, get everything out. So I think what I'm going to do next time, put the log skidding winch on, and then we can drop some of these bigger ones, because like these over here are going to drop this way, so that we can get some logs out of them and then hook it on and pull it out to the clearing here, cut it up, pull, clear to get them sawed up. Those are going to take some decent amount of time. A lot of branches on those. I don't know, a tree like that I think we figured probably will take us half a day, depending on how picky we get with the firewood part of it. If we don't get too picky, but I don't even know, like the log like that, I don't know if that's any good. This one here is probably good for firewood, and this last one here, that one's all rotten. There was another one that looked good and I got into it when I dropped it today, and it was all rotten in the center. So this one too has got a pretty good lean this way. That'll be probably the last one we take out of the ones that are in a row here, because otherwise it's going to get hung up. So we'll probably focus on those two down there and then these two next time, depending on how hot it is too, I guess. But it's coming together. I can see some progress now. So, and then eventually, once we get done with this project, there's all this other stuff that's down. I saw that there was another tree down in the back. There's a bunch of stuff that's in there we should pull out, and just to get that kind of cleaned up. There's stuff in there laying. So other than that, I'm wrapping it up here. I'm exhausted. I've been here all day. So all right, that'll be it for now.